Hello, it's Jesse Aboagye coming to you live and direct, and today we're talking about the best way to buy fragrances at a cheaper price. Let's get into it. So there are two options when it comes to purchasing your fragrances at a cheaper price. The first is through online discount sites, and the second is through Facebook groups. Now for online discount sites, there are a lot of them out there, but I've only used a handful. I use fragrancex.com, and I believe I've bought from FragranceNet before. Those two I can vouch for. I use that all the time. Fragrance X ships to Canada, and there's Notino too, which is very popular on YouTube. Unfortunately, they do not ship to Canada, so I cannot vouch for that. But again, people are saying great things about Notino. One thing I have to mention about online discount sites. This was noticed. This was mentioned in the Facebook group. This is with regards to Notino. So basically, this gentleman was trying to buy Mancera Cedar Boise. And he took a look at the price. One day it was, I think it was 90 bucks, and with shipping, it came to around $97. So the next day he got a discount code. So he went ahead and tried to purchase the fragrance with that discount code, and he noticed the price of the fragrance had been jacked up by 10 bucks or so. So yes, the price of the fragrance had been jacked up. So eventually, with the discount code, it ended up being way more than the price was originally. So I'm gonna actually grab a screenshot of that and put it up there for you guys to see what I'm talking about. So yes, in the two screenshots on the left, you can see the original price the night before, and on the right side, you see the price with a discount code applied. So you can see that the price of the fragrance has actually been jacked up by 10 bucks. So yes, this was on Notino, by the way, and yes, that post in the Facebook group started a thread, and there were comments that this is actually very common with most online retail sites. So that's something to look out for. But yes, not to pick on Notino. Apparently, all online retail sites, or a majority of them, do this. So I guess it's a marketing tactic to get you to purchase what you want to buy. But yes, I mean, some people might find that off-putting, as I did initially, but regardless, at the end of the day, if you look at it from a financial standpoint, you're still paying much less than what you pay in a brick and mortar retail store. So that's something to consider for sure. Oh yes, one site I forgot to mention for my Canadians, we have fragrancebuy.ca, and actually they ship to the US too. So for US and Canada, another one is fragrancebuy.ca. I've heard good things about them. I'm yet to use them, so yes, I mean, take everything with a grain of salt. Now, the second method to buy fragrances at a cheaper price, which is my preferred method, by the way, is through Facebook groups, online Facebook groups. There are a couple of them out there. Primarily, I use Fragrance Swap, and it has close to 10,000 people, I believe. That group is amazing. It is primarily US based. So basically, it's a group where people swap fragrances. You can purchase decants. You can buy, you can sell, you can swap. So there are a lot of amazing fragrances out there, and I believe they post almost every day. Like there's always somebody posting something for sale. So yes, if you join that, there are a lot of benefits to that. And one important thing too is decants. So if you're not ready to commit to a bottle, or if you don't know how a fragrance smells, you can always get a decant. There are always people decanting fragrances, and selling niche scents. So if there's a niche scent you want to smell, you can go ahead and purchase a decant there. I know there are online retailers for decants like Lucky Scent, but I believe you get more bang for your buck in the Facebook groups for sure. There are various decanters there, which and they give you amazing prices. What am I forgetting here? So yes, I've talked about decants. New releases too. Most of the time, new releases are decanted, so you can pick up a 10 ml decant. You can pick up from 5, 10 to 30 ml. So yeah, they do amazing jobs there. So yeah, Fragrance Swap is one. And for my Canadians, we have the Great Canadian Fragrance Exchange. I use that a lot. That's why I got my most recent haul from the Great Canadian Fragrance Exchange group. Yeah, and that's Canadian based, all within Canada. With Fragrance Swap, that's it's primarily a US group. Some people ship internationally, but sometimes international shipping costs a little bit more. But yes, some people are willing to ship to Canada, and some aren't. But again, you find a lot of amazing stuff in the Fragrance Swap group. So yes, we have Fragrance Swap, we have the Great Canadian Fragrance Exchange for the Canadians, and there's Fragrance Kings. Fragrance Kings is a group too. It's pretty much like a forum, and there are some sales on there too. And oh yes, lastly we have the Fragrance Guru Nation. That is the OG reviewer, Mark, I believe. yeah, Mark Ropes 08, that's his group. And yeah, the Fragrance Guru Nation, it's amazing, another amazing group. There are thousands of people there. I think close to 6,000 people or so. And yeah, it's a fragrance related group, and they usually have some sales there too. So yes, those are your four, I believe I mentioned 4 or 5 groups. Those are your groups to purchase fragrances. So we have the Fragrance Swap group, which is probably the best for that. Fragrance Guru Nation. We have the Great Canadian Fragrance Exchange for my Canadians, and we have Fragrance Kings. Now, if you're overseas, and overseas I mean across the Atlantic Ocean, Europe, anywhere further than that, I'm not sure regarding these Facebook groups. I think there might be some people willing to ship overseas, but that might be a little bit pricey. But again, from the Facebook group standpoint, now if you look at online, I believe Notino's available in Europe too, so that has you covered. Now, one thing to note, if you're going to be purchasing from Facebook groups, always do your due diligence from who you're buying from. Just a quick search on the person's name within the Facebook group will give you somewhat of a history. So usually when people make transactions and they receive their product, they go ahead and they shout out the person who sent them the product. Usually do that with the pictures. It's kind of like a feedback system. So if somebody has something for sale, just go ahead and search their name before you go ahead and before you make a purchase from them. So yes, just a search on the person's name should bring up some past transactions they've been a part of. And if you can't find anything, I mean, I don't think anybody will find that insulting. Just go ahead and ask the group, has anybody done business with this person? And if you could give me an account on how it went. So and 9 out of 10 times, a lot of people will vouch for this person, and you should be good to go. You have your peace of mind. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And oh yes, also don't be a scumbag. Don't go into these groups and try to take advantage of people. These are very good people from what I'm seeing so far. There's been a couple incidents here and there where some people try to scam people, but 95% of the time things go smoothly. But yeah, just don't go in there with any slick ideas. I mean, that's just some sucker shit. Don't do that. So that's it for my video on the best ways to purchase fragrances at a cheaper price. My name is Jesse Aboagye. Once again, thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, share it, and subscribe to my channel. Just show me love. Until next time. Oh, yes, I forgot. I'm sure I left out some sites and things like that. So if you have any sites that you use, any discount sites or any methods, just drop it down there below in the comment section. Let's get this started. I'm sure it'll be a good informational video, and yeah. Tell your favorite reviewer to do a video like this so we can pass the knowledge around to help everyone. So yes, catch you guys next time.